Hi, my name's Sarah Chitwood. I'm doing this video for my survey for special education, mild to moderate disabilities. I go to Grand Canyon University, and I'm here to talk about the IDEA and the IEP process. This process is a very difficult process to manage, so I'm trying to just explain it a little bit better to you and make it an easier process for some of my parents at my school. So IDEA is the Individuals with Disabilities Act, and in order for the IEP to plan to be initiated at the school district, it has to have a couple components that are in the IEP. So I'm going to just tell you a little bit about that. So first, they look at the present academic level of the student, the annual goals, how the annual goals will be measured, special education services and supplementary aids, modifications, supports for the school staff, individual accommodations, the start date of services, including frequency, location, and duration. That includes the least restrictive environment, which includes going to school in the environment with your fellow students with disabilities or without disabilities. Which environment will be best for their needs to be accomplished. Also the transition services, so life after high school, what does that look like? And they'll help you with that and give you resources. Also, I want to talk about once you get the IEP, what the process looks like from the beginning to the end. So once you have a request for the evaluation, and the parents agree in writing, they have 60 days to complete the evaluation. So once the eligibility decision is determined, you will go on with the IEP process. If you're not eligible, then you have rights. So you can go through the due process where you can get an individual education evaluation and go from there. But if your child is eligible, then you will be able to do the IEP meeting where they will have professionals that will do the evaluation, and then you will be very much a part of the IEP process. So the parents and you, the specialist, will meet and determine what the goals will look like, what the time looks like, what it looks like in the classroom, and what their goals will be. So once everybody agrees on the plan, you will have a yearly meeting, and then once everybody agrees on that, and the parents agree, then the date will be set for the services to begin. And I know that I went very fast for such a hard process, but I'm also making a worksheet for my parents to look over that can answer many other questions that parents might have. I also think it's important for parents to know about FAPE, which is every student with a disability has a right to appropriate education, and that's free for parents and guardians. Also, the least restrictive environment is where the student will be educated in where it's consistent with the needs of students with or without disabilities, and to meet the student's best needs. And that will be determined in the meeting, but I think that's a very important point to make. There can always be a second meeting if you don't agree with anything, and the parent always has a right to ask for an IEP meeting and to be very involved. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always contact the teacher or the special education team, and or your for sure any of the administration at your school. So don't be afraid to ask any questions, and always be an advocate for your child. Thank you for taking your time, and have a good day.